Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So now into the box is Jonathan Villar, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's set, and the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Fouled away. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First offering on its way. Brandon Nimmo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. And it's fouled away. Strasburg on 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Fouled off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Lindor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 on the way. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
I got 2-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's got 5 base hits in 27 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And that brings up Javi Baez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that 4-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, number 3. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base run.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here now is Juan Soto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope,
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And that one yanked just foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A 1 pitch on its way.
Oh, that looks good.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
2 out with the man at first. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Drilled to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
At the plate now, Yadiel Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Two down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Nats leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
Now the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hernandez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting in, the catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Next to stand in is James McCann. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. McCann, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Two and two to the Mets catcher. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. There's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. As a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. McCann, base runner at first with 1 out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey!
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Inside, he misses ball 4.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Next up from New York, Brandon Nimmo. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First delivery to him. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. It's back to the nation's capital after this. And stepping in, Keibert Ruiz, set to lead off the home half of the second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
At the plate, Luis Garcia. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Slow little roller to third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Base is empty, 2 away, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
That's popped up. And no one will get this one. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Fouled away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
1-1.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now here's the pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches 2nd time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And now a pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I
Ball,
suppose.
that's out.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Payoff pitch one more time. High in the air out to center field. Back goes Thomas. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Steven Strasburg, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First offering.
That's the ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lane Thomas, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And you look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
First offering on its way. Number 3 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now it'll be Javier Baez, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball 2.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
We got a full
3-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Now batting.
Next to
Number
hit,
6.
Jeff McNeil. He flew out in his last AB. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Yeah.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away. Next, it'll be James McCann. Worked a walk his first time up. Now the pitch.
1-0.
One and one.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jacob deGrom is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. McCann, the runner at first with 2 gone. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Riding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League.
Soto.
Now the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman,
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 29.
Stepping in next, Yadiel Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery.
Back outside.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. That's lifted the other way out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We played 4 full. Mets out in front, 1-0. Austin Voth, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
50. Austin
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Villar has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Grounded to third. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
The center fielder, number 9.
And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Next up, Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Here it comes on 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Over to Bell for the double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Digging in next, Francisco Lindor. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Nationals, the catcher, Caper.
First pitch on the way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Right fielder looking up, and that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
To the plate now, Luis Garcia.
Not shortstop.
As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Very good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Number 88 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals. Number 88.
First offering on its way. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But the Nationals are able to tie things up on this solo home run. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Paulo Espino takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Paulo.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's the first pitch. Hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And the pitch. 2-0 now.
Inside, ball 2.
Ball, 3-0 now. Michael Conforto waits on deck. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. Popped him up. Ruiz has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
And there's ball 2 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The bat, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-1 New York. Lane Thomas now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Now into the box, number 3. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back
Now
to first.
Right fielder, Juan.
Ready now is Juan Soto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a look over at first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And he misses with it 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Thomas stands at first with 1 out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now here's the first offering.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. As he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Up next for the Nationals.
So stepping in is Yadier Hernandez. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Nats 1. And now here is James McCann. A couple of walks for him thus far.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Ball 2.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why it's taken.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And this is low, ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Brandon Nimmo waits on deck. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Pause, now the pitch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Behind 0-2 now. McCann over at second. VR at first, one gone. Fouled away. The next 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here comes the 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Ready on 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. Keibert Ruiz back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. First delivery to him. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in now, Luis Garcia. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 8.
So the next to bat will be Carter Kieboom. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Harper will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Ryan Zimmerman is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
All even now, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Fouled away. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
Javier Baez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Fastball just inside. Jeff McNeil waits on deck. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Next, here is Jeff McNeil. He bounced out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
And that misses inside 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1.
No bent off the plate.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Left side. Reined in. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Trevor May is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Luis Guillorme will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Stepping up is Ryan Zimmerman, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
No, that's down. Down to 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
The 3-1 pitch. It swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help from the bullpen to close this one out.
Into the box now, Lane Thomas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
At the plate, number 3. Simply off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Can't find his own there, and it's 3-1. Juan Soto will be next. He loses him on ball 4.
Up next for the Nationals, the right fielder.
Juan Soto to the plate now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Dylan Betances trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Dylan Betances.
Standing in now, Josh Bell, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1. Wouldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. It's back to the nation's capital after this. Wander Suero enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, James McCann.
The catcher, James McCann.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home gets him out in front on a good changeup. Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Next, it'll be Luis Guillorme. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
2 balls. No
One-run
strike.
game here in the top of the ninth. 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So here's Brandon Nimmo. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. But no chance to recover. Nimmo is on at first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So here's Francisco Lindor now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering. Fouled off. Guillorme at second. Nimmo on at first with 2 down. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 0-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 2 left for the Mets. They still lead it 2-1. Edwin Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
So here is Yadiel Hernandez head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Set and the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Off the plate, one ball, one strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Lifted the other way to left center. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here it comes, 1-0. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
The batter, number 2.
Now to the plate, here is Luis Garcia. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. From the stretch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Andrew Stevenson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 17, Andrew Stevenson.
First pitch on the way as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 2. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Ready with the 0-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base, and 2 men gone here in the ninth. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The set and the 2-1. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Last strike now for the Nats. Good battle. Count remains full. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The New York Mets rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jacob deGrom is the winning pitcher of record, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.